Hello, children. Have you hurt yourself in school or in outside or at home? Why do you think this might have happened? This is all because you might be careless in doing things. Yes, there are many ways where you can avoid accident and can be safe. Keeping safe and avoiding accident is very important. To keep safe us from injuries and danger, you should avoid certain things and follow rules that are called the safety rules. This can avoid accident and help you from being getting hurt. So today our topic is keeping safe. So today we are going to discuss about safety rules that should be followed at home, at school, in the swimming pool, in the playground, on the road, and when there will be earthquake. And also we are going to talk about the first aid. So first we'll start with safety at home. What are the safety rules that should be followed at home? You should not play with very sharp objects like the knife, scissors, and blade. These you should not place, so because you can get hurt, you can injure yourself. You should not play with the fire. You should not lit the matchstick by yourself. You should not go near the stove or touch any hot utensils. You should keep all the things in the proper place. Mainly your toys should not be lying on the ground because the elders like your grandparents can fall, topple down and fall onto it. You should walk very properly inside the bathroom because bathroom generally are wet and you can slip down and fall. You should not play in the terrace or the rooftop because you can fall from the rooftop and can injure yourself. You should not play with the firecrackers because it causes noise pollution and also air pollution. You should not take the medicine yourself. You should take under the guidance of your adult. You should be away from the switchboards. You should not put your fingers or anything inside the hole. You should not touch the hot objects like the iron itself, hot iron. You should not touch the switches with the wet hands because you can get a shock. So these are all the safety rules you should follow at while you are at home. Now next is the safety at school. Children, you spend most of your times in school, that is around 6 to 7 hours in school. So you should follow certain safety rules in school. You should not play with the sharp objects like the pointed pencil, paper cutter, blade, sharpener because you can hurt yourself. You should not jump on the desk and chairs in the classroom. You should fall. You should not climb up the window in the classroom. You should always be in a queue while going upstairs and downstairs or while leaving through the classroom. In the queue, you should be towards your left. You should not push each other while standing in a queue. And while walking through the staircase, also, you should not run on the staircase as you can fall down. You should not eat your food in a hurry. You should always wash your hands before and after meal and also before and after the science experiment. You should not walk with any stranger after the school. You should keep your bags and bottle in a proper place in the school, and you should always obey your teachers while in the classroom. So these are all the safety rules that should be followed at school. Now safety while playing in the playground You generally play in the playground during the recess period. So what should you do? You should not push each other while playing in the seesaw or swing or in the merry-go-round. You should wait for your turn. You should not hurt the stray dogs with the pebbles and not each other with the pebbles. You should always follow the rules, what your seniors say in the school at the playground. Do not stand in the front of the swing. Do not play in the wet fields because you might slip and fall down. So, these are all the safety rules you should follow in the playground. Now, safety on road. You should never play on the road. You should not come out of your building and play on the road. Generally, the children do that. Yes, because you might get hurt and you can meet with an accident. You should always follow the traffic sign that is on the road. Like you should have to turn like this, turn, take a U-turn, or there is a hospital. You should not honk. Like this type of traffic sign are there, or there is a school forward, so you have to drive slow. So there are numerous signs. So you should follow the traffic sign. You should always uh, you should always walk on the footpath, and you should, while crossing the road, you should use zebra crossing, or you should use a sky bridge or the subway for crossing the road. While riding your cycle, what you should do, you should give a hand signal while taking left and right, and always follow the traffic signal. That is, when it is green, then you have to move on, and when it is red, you have to stop. So these are the traffic signals you have to follow. You should not walk with a mobile phone on because you might meet with an accident. So these are certain traffic rules you should follow on the safety in the swimming pool. When inside the swimming pool, you should be always with an adult. You should always use, if you are not a perfect swimmer, you should use a tube or anything that could help you in swimming in the swimming pool. You should always learn swimming perfectly, then you should be alone in the swimming pool. Don't push each other while swimming, because if somebody has not learned swimming, he might fall in the swimming pool and get drowned. So these are the some safety rules that should be followed in the swimming. Now the safety during an earthquake. Earthquake is very rare, but when it happens, it is very disastrous. So you should follow certain safety rules when there is an earthquake. When the earthquake comes, when it is shaking, you should move under the bed or under the table. You should not go near the windows or doors because they can crack and they can fall. While outside, you should not go near the walls or near the building. You should come outside in the open field. When you are inside the car, you should get out of the car and be outside in the field. So these are the safety rules that should be followed during the earthquake. Now let's discuss about first aid. First aid is the immediate help given to the injured person or the person who has got hurt. So when you see any injured person, you should call your parents or your teachers or your elders immediately. You should make him lie down or sit comfortably. You should not make a crowd near him so that suffocation doesn't occur. When an injured person is bleeding, you should wash the wound with the running water, and followed by the warm water, and after that you should apply an antiseptic lotion onto it. When it continues to bleed, you should put a fresh towel, clean towel, or a cloth onto it so that the bleeding stops, and you should take immediately to the doctor. When an injured person has burnt himself, you should wash with a very cold water and apply a very soothing cream onto it. And after that, you can take him to the doctor. So these are all things you should give a person who needs a first aid. What should be there in a first aid kit? Adhesive, bandages, sterile, gauze pads, pair of scissors, antiseptic cream, lotion, thermometer, cotton, burn soothing cream, Dettol, soap, and a pair of tweezers. So these are contained in the first aid box. You should always have a first aid box at home so that if anybody gets hurt unknowingly, you should give him first aid. So most of the time you spend in the school or offices or at home, so you should free your home from dirt and dust, and also from the mosquitoes. You should not have stagnant water inside your house so that the mosquito will breed onto it. You should always keep away things like the refills and the packing bags and throw it away. You should always put the garbage in the garbage bin, and it should be cleared every day. So these all things if you will do, you should avoid, you should be safe and be healthy. So today we learned about how to keep ourselves safe at home, at school, in the playground, in the swimming pool, and also we discussed about the first aid and the things that should be kept in the first aid. Thank you.